Hello, 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 and welcome to Dear Dana. Happy day, happy evening. Thank you all for being in the chat. Aw, thank you, Shelly Marie, Busy Blue #2 fan, Rosemary, Speak with the Girl, Marcella, and JC Bear, and whoever else may trickle in. Technically, my birthday's not until tomorrow, but I wanted to celebrate early with all you beautiful people because I want you to make a birthday wish and blow out those imaginary candles for yourself. Hey, James Pruitt and Paranormal Witch, I want you to blow them out for yourself and make a special wish for you or somebody you love. Hey, Sun TV and Major, thank you. I want you to blow out those imaginary or candles if you have them for yourself or someone you love. And make a special wish for you for my birthday. That is my wish. I want you to make a special wish for you or someone you love to focus and make that wish for you. My daughter's cat goes meow. He wants a wish for himself. I am sure. Happy birthday to your mom in heaven, SM. I am sure that she is having a grand day, and I promise you, it is a spectacular, beyond our mortal words here, place there. Hey, Angie, thank you. Like I said, it's technically tomorrow, so after midnight tonight. I have two brothers. We were all born on the 3rd. So since my show is on Saturday, and technically my birthday will be in 3.5 hours, I wanted to share it with all of you. And I want you to make wishes for yourself for my birthday. And celebrate in that way. Because it's a beautiful thing when you can share your birthday and have people make wishes in that way. It is. Hello, LS Toronto. It's going to be cool. I get to eat some cake, and I'm going to slam down on that cake, let me tell you, because I will not feel guilty on my birthday for slamming down on a huge piece of cake. I've been exercising and doing my thing, so I will not feel guilty for cake and ice cream tomorrow. Hello, Arseny Pezikov. Have missed you. Thank you. I will not feel guilty eating that cake tomorrow because I have been back into my exercising. Yes, I have. And let me tell you, I did exercise today for 31 minutes, and you know you are liking that exercise when that 31 feels like 5. You know you are enjoying that particular one when it feels like 5. It's not one of those that you're like, oh, how much longer? And only 2 minutes has passed. Those is juicy cake. Those kind are bad when you're pushing through it. Hello, JC Bear. Yes, cake. Now, I'm not generally a big cake eater. I do like the cake from Publix. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Publix grocery stores, but they're bakeries. Those cakes are delicious. You know, I hate to say generally frosting is my favorite part. Not that bad. But their cakes are the cake part's pretty, soft. Not too soft, but it's, do you call a cake tender? I'm thinking probably not. Probably don't call a cake tender. That's not the right word. I probably prefer ice cream over cake. I probably prefer ice cream over cake. Um, Before we continue though, I get dinky and forget to do my intro. Let me throw the intro down. See, I'm not even wearing a t-shirt tonight. Yeah, I hate that word. I hate that word moist. Moist. I'm actually wearing a shirt tonight instead of a t-shirt. Let me throw the intro down before I forget. You know me. I'm forgetful. I'm like Eeyore. JC Bear's like Winnie the Pooh. I'm like Eeyore. Yeah. What did I forget? Here we go. Okay, I had to cut the volume down just a little bit in my ears, so I had to blow them out. And let me tell you one thing I did. I wrote the shopping list. You know, since we had Covina, I got to enjoying a little bit about the grocery store delivery thing. Faceplant dessert, JC Bear says. Hey, Angie S. Yeah, icing's so bad. Oh. Now you can have too much icing where you're like, oh, I don't want icing anymore for, a year because I've had too much. But I was taking my shower. I should have ordered shampoo. I forgot. Hey, shoeless one. Um, but anyway, I get in the shower and I can't read the bottles very well in the shower. Who's had that problem? I've got it. So I see a bottle and I pick it up and it says conditioning shampoo. And I'm like, oh, that'll work. And I open it, water's in my face. I go to put it in my hand and I put it in my hair and I start doing this and I notice purple color in the water. Oh no. And my hair doesn't feel that sudsy. And I notice purple all in my hand. And I was like, OMG, what have I just put in my hair? And I'm slightly freaking out. And I'm thinking, what did my daughter put in the shampoo bottle that I'm not aware of? And what is going to end up what is my hair going to end up looking like when I get out of the shower? I had no idea what I put in my hair. And I start grabbing anything that looks like conditioner and just start putting it all in my hair because my hair all of a sudden feels weirdly dry. And I'm just like just putting tons of conditioner in it. And I rinse it and then I put more conditioner in it and I just leave all the conditioner I can in my hair. And I get out and she explains to me that it is a shampoo, but it's something you put in your hair to take some kind of tones out of your hair. And I was like, thank God, because I did not know if I had oddly dyed my hair some unusual color by the time I went to dry it. But it's fine. But that was a scare. I was like, oh my God, there's this weird purple color all over the ground. But yeah, that was my one excitement for today. But, the thrills of a mom, right? She's grown, but, she's still here. Thank God for the moment. Yeah, I was going to be a punk rock. I've talked about, hey, everybody's hair's got the purple color. It looks so cool, but I'm probably a little old for that. But it looks good on people. I just think I've probably passed that point, But in a little while, it'd be fun to talk about some people's favorite birthdays. But we have a little surprise tonight. especially for some of the females in the chat and some of the females that may be coming up or maybe in the bushes. I see you all. I love my bush watchers. That doesn't sound quite right, does it? That doesn't sound quite right. But I do know that there are a lot of people that watch in the bushes. Hey, Sea Cruise, that consistently watch in the bushes that don't want to come up. That's fine. But you could make a birthday wish for me and hit that subscribe. Doesn't mean you have to come in the chat. Doesn't mean you have to come on the screen. But it would really, really help my channel get out where other people that don't know we're here could see us. They could see us. And I would like to do some change ups with the channel a little bit, not drastically, but here more topics that people might like to hear, be concerned about, want to chat about, doesn't get chatted about. Things that people are concerned about that they don't get to hear about. You know what I mean? So that would be really great if you don't subscribe, just to boop that button. It's free. People can't track you down. Doesn't cost you anything. And it does help larger spans of people realize that we are on YouTube. That's it. But anyway, just to continue, I'm going to throw down the link for 2 people that already know that they are supposed to be here. 2 people. 2 people only. So you know who you are. And it's because we have a surprise and all the women get to ask them as many questions as they want to. Don't torture them too much about what do guys really think. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to drop the link. Here's a surprise. They're going to light it up, and you get to ask. Welcoming. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The guys light it up. Dun 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 dun. The guys light it up. Waiting. The guys light it up. The guys light it up. Hey guys, where are you? Where are you? Light it up. Guy number 1, Mr. J.C. Bear. Guy number 2,
Hello.
shoeless one, better known as Steve.
There we go.
What is occurring tonight is, and I'm just going to moderate it.
Oh no.
You can ask them what you want to know about what do guys really think, and they have to answer.
As best as we can. But you know, Shoeless, do know that because we're taking the jurisdiction of the U.S. because of our channel owner, we can always plead the fifth. Okay, we can always plead the fifth.
So ladies of the panel, you can ask them what you really want to ask them about what men really think. Start throwing your questions down, and I will pick them and read them out loud for them. Uh-oh, hello. Happy birthday, Dana.
Yes, happy birthday, Dana. I do have a frosting story for you, though, when you're ready.
Oh, go ahead. While I'm waiting for questions, give me the frosting story.
Okay, this was about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was my birthday. And my nieces decided that they were going to decorate cupcakes that a friend had bought and made. So they were in the kitchen, and you never let a 4 and 5-year-old decorate with frosting and gummy bears and gummy worms and more frosting and more gummy bears and more frosting. So they came out very proud with a candle in it with about an inch and a half of frosting packed with gummy worms and gummy bears. And I had to be there going, "Oh, this is so great." And they go, "Eat it." And I'm like, but I did eat it. I looked at my sister and I went, "This is way too much frosting." But what are you gonna do when your nieces make something, right? You have to. It's kind of like, okay, I got to eat this, or they'll never make anything again in my life. And I'm like, this is delicious. What am I chewing on? Oh, those are gummy worms. We added more. I'm like, okay, okay. And what's this? Oh, those are the gummy bears, and we added more. And I'm like, oh my god, it's like an inch and a half of frosting packed with gummy worms on top of a cupcake. And I'm like, this is great. So I waited for them to run, and I'm like, slice half of the frosting off and go, oh, it was delicious. And they're like, do you want another one? No, I'm good, but I'll take one for home. You know, so
That
always be careful of what you want or what you wish for.
that is so sweet, though.
Oh, God, yeah. God, yeah. There's more adult birthday parties that we can get into later where it was like, throughout the month. I celebrate my birthday throughout the month because I have friends in different areas. So I get to party every weekend for
That
me.
that that's nice to have a month-long birthday. I've never done that.
Oh, yeah, you divide them up. If they don't get along, I find that you can divide it up. But yeah, they had a penchant for gummy worms and gummy bears and vanilla frosting. And I'm like, and don't get me wrong, if I was a teenager, I probably would have just woofed it right down without even thinking.
Uh-oh, he froze.
Where's he
No, I'm still
gone?
here.
What's he doing?
Who? Me?
You, I see your Def Leppard shirt is all ready.
I found it.
Yeah.
Hello, Chase Ryder.
That's right.
How are you? Do you want to come up, Chase Ryder?
It's all good. It's all good.
See, I did as you said, Chase Ryder. I actually got a genuine I changed my, what is it called? Cash App. I got a Cash App. I took the other one off. I had one, but it had my whole name on it. And I have learned not to put my whole name on anything on YouTube. No, 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 no. Bad deal. After all the bad stuff that goes on YouTube. That's a no. I don't like how JC Bear keeps locking up.
I don't see me locking up though.
Yeah, you
You
just
guys
do
are
for a minute.
you guys came through fine though.
Good. See, Chris says, nice Def Leppard shirt. I remember when Hysteria pour some sugar on me. Love bites, showing my age, though.
Yes, age. I read that and I'm like, I think they meant age.
Oh, no, no, no. I didn't say that so you could send me some. I'm just saying I took your advice.
But you do know that you love a happy birthday cappuccino every once in a while.
Well, that's true. My husband made me a coffee addict. I was not one until I met him because him being from Europe, he loves him some coffee. So now I drink coffee and I got fancy with it occasionally.
Yeah, I locked up there.
Yeah.
Ah, don't worry, I'll come back in. Don't worry, I'll reconnect and come back in. I mean, after all, I'm stressed, blessed, and coffee obsessed, so it's all good.
But I had to learn to get sugar free stuff in my coffee.
Oh, I don't take sugar in my coffee anymore. I used to, but
I take stevia, and if I get flavoring, it has to be sugar free because those calories add up. Oh, I didn't know about caramel
ooh,
ribbon crunch. Oh no, don't say that to me. Now I'm in trouble, Sea Cruise. I'm gonna have to go tomorrow.
My nieces were trying to. I took them out for dinner tonight. While people are thinking in the chat some questions to ask us, I took them out, just their uncle and them, to try Indian food because they wanted to try Indian food. So we got there about 10 to 6. And before I knew it, it was almost 8 o'clock. And I'm like, how do I explain to them that I have to go to a YouTube channel to celebrate somebody's birthday, right? So I said, I'm meeting somebody to celebrate their birthday. They go, yeah, I'm full. I want to go home. I'm tired. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like,
Okay,
okay.
I'm gonna start off since nobody's asking you a question yet. I'm gonna start off the question asking. When you have met a female, do you prefer females that are intelligent, right? And moderately attractive, are females and now I know, we all know, but are females in the past for you, JC Bear, but
Mhm.
are females that were very attractive but didn't have much.
More to offer. I'll let you let's go first.
Me, I like intelligence. I like someone that intelligence, but also a bit of street smart as well. So I don't need a intellect. I need someone who's smart um, that can have fun, but able to stand up on their own as well. So mine's probably a bit of a mix. That's what I've always tried to find. I can't say it's always worked, but but yeah, but they're the things that I think are pretty awesome in a lady.
And you can generalize, JC Bear.
Well, let's put it this way. When I was younger, I'd have to say, yeah, all guys want that. Well, I can't say all guys, but growing up, it was always nice to have a bombshell walk in with a bombshell on your arm. I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
I'm talking about in my teens. It was like it felt great for your ego when your guy friends turned around and went, "How in the name of God did you ever get her to go out with you?" Because that's a great ego boost for you,
right.
and it's great for the evening.
Yeah,
But for something beyond that, for me, when I was going through and dating women, I'd have to have that good banter. So I needed that intellect.
yeah,
So I needed that type of banter back and forth, and moderately attractive. But near the end of the night, you want to be laughing with each other.
yeah,
But I'm being honest. When I was younger, yeah, it was nice to have that absolutely stunning woman that everybody wanted, and she was on your arm coming in. Yeah, that was a great ego boost. But long term, I would need someone that has that intellect, that has that good banter, and we'd be laughing at the end of the night. Because really, you kind of want to end it on a high note.
yeah. Good point. See, I always had trouble because I didn't want to date guys that just wanted me for sex. I'd get angry and I'd be like, okay, you're out. You're out. You're out. You're out.
Well, guy, we're kind of stupid when we were in our teens. Okay, like we are. We buy into a lot of stuff, and we get driven by other hormonal factors and so forth. So it takes us a little while longer to kind of like grow out of it.
For a lot of guys, that doesn't stop until they're in their 30s.
But you see what the dating problem was for me. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone.
Yep.
So come on, ladies, ask a question. Don't make me to be the one to ask a question. It's supposed to be ask them anything. Come on, poke the bear.
Yeah. Grr. Grr.
Untie the shoe or
You
tie the
can even,
shoe.
yeah,
Chuck
and
the shoe.
you can ask me about food. Yum.
Oh God, here we go.
Food. It's all good. It's all wild and so forth. Like,
What's the most exotic thing you've ever eaten that you thought you would be disgusted by?
you want to go first, Shoeless, or you want me?
Go on, you go first. Go on.
Okay. I was actually traveling in Australia, and we were doing an outback tour, and there were two things. Kangaroo. I had kangaroo pie, and I thought, ooh. But when I actually tried it and tasted it, it was actually quite delicious. And we were doing more of an outback segment, and I actually ate grubs. They showed us how the Aboriginal people in Australia would take grubs and they build kind of like a fire pit, but it was like at a certain heat, and they'd place the grubs on a rock with some leaves underneath, and they'd cook them. And I thought, okay, well, you know what? I'm only here once. Let me try it. It tastes like crunchy eggs. And
Huh.
that was the most exotic thing that I ate was was that egg actually in Shoeless's country, not mine.
What about you?
Um, I'm just trying to think. I had French cuisine. I suppose is probably one of the most fanciest things I've ever had. French cuisine on a beach in Cambodia. Go
What
figure.
what was it that you had?
Oh, geez, I'm trying to remember now. Oh, what was it? I'm trying to
Escargot.
think.
I had that.
Yeah, I've had escargot there. It was just the thing that I loved about it, which was so unique, was that everything came off the ocean that lunchtime. So literally, you everything was fresh. There was nothing that had been processed because obviously over in there they don't have big storage facilities of everything, and it was like, Chase, love it. French toast. No, it wasn't quite that. But yeah, no. So just lots of they just kept bringing out all sorts of different cuisines. So what it was the people that owned the little restaurant had brought over a chef from France, and he was actually like a right up there chef who was on a staycation, I suppose, and they basically employed him every day just to come in and cook up all these French dishes, and you never knew from one day to the next what the recipe, the actual menu was going to be, and you just tried whatever he made, and it's but the thing that I found which was crazy, they used a lot of sirloin steak, which over in Australia we pay a fortune for. So
Oh,
our Australian sirloin steak that we pay, I don't know how much it is these days, but it's just off the charts price wise. They were getting it for like a tenth of the price. Our own Australian sirloin shipped to Cambodia for a tenth of the price, and that was cooked up to however the heck they wanted to do it. And so the dishes they were doing was just like, yeah, whatever this guy wanted to do, it was all French themed. It was all high end restaurant meals, and we paid something like $4 for the whole night.
wow.
It was, yeah, it was amazing. It was like one of to me one of the most memorable meals that I've ever had. Because if I tried to do that back here in Australia, I'd be paying probably about $400 a person to get what we had for $4. It was crazy.
That's
Wow.
amazing because here, I mean, of course, food has gone up a lot right now, but sirloin is not that expensive. It's
Yeah,
more than it was, but comparatively speaking, in Australia, I can't imagine.
yeah, yeah. We get charged a fair whack for everything here. Always have.
Jenny wants to know what are common love languages for you two?
How
Go
did
ahead, Shoeless.
someone? Oh, geez, love languages. What is that? Is that love languages that are important, or love languages we um, just in general for us guys?
For you personally, I think she
Oh,
means. Oh,
oh,
she said for men, but
yeah. Now we're talking love languages. Are we talking like as in um,
Come on, girl.
touch? Are we talking service? Are we talking? Can we give us any sort of direction here, Jenny? So I know. Let's say for you to. Jeez.
Start what, Jenny?
Yeah, she's saying to me.
OMG.
Oh,
Oh, crikey. Okay. Um,
I think you're turning red.
yeah, okay. Good job. All right, for me, um, uh,
No, I
mine,
think
I
I'm turning
suppose,
red.
I love uh, um, I love touch. I am a touch person. I am Jenny. Thank you so much. Um, no, I do. I got to say, yeah, for me, touch is a big one. We sort of touched on this last week, I think it was. For me, being able to look someone under the eyes, be able to
That's nice.
hold their hands and give them a kiss. I think that's probably my where I go weak. That's my thing. Me, I'll act of service all day long because that's my gifting to other people. But for me, touch is a big thing for me. Does that answer it? Am I out of it now?
Tie
Yeah,
that shoelace. Boop, boop, ba-doo.
yeah. Oh God.
That's a good one. Chase Ryder. Chase Ryder, you want to go up?
you want to
He
be a
just
kiss
said,
being blown.
anyone's love language should be a kiss being blown to you from across the room.
Oh wow, that's as long as you've met each other before, right? Or is that the
Yeah,
introduction where you like,
I don't know
yeah.
if he's real
I,
hot.
am I meant to be catching them there, Chase, or what?
If you can,
But does that answer your question, Jenny? I hope so. Now it's JC's turn to answer something like that.
if they're a stranger and you don't want them blowing you a kiss, mm. But if they're a
and so you
stranger
pretend you don't see it.
and they look really Greek and hot and tall and I don't know, honey, I think I'd just be melting right there. But it could be an
An
introduction,
introduction.
Chase Ryder said. I'd
Somebody's
be
got
like,
game.
woo!
Somebody's got some game and some swag. No,
It sounds like it.
no. For me, it's little acts, not necessarily a big production number, but it's the little acts that they would do without even asking. For me, that's a real like. It just attracts me when like somebody goes, "Oh, like I was out and I picked you up a coffee," without me having to ask, or you would reach into your coat pocket and somebody left, they left a note there saying, you're going to have a kick-ass presentation, go for it. Or, I come home and maybe they bought me my favorite slice of cake without me asking, going, you've had a bad week, you need this. Stuff. It's those little acts for me that really, it's just like, oh my God, I can just take you by the cheeks and kiss you right now. It's those little things. I don't know how you classify it under love language, but
Yeah,
those little things.
acts of service.
Yeah, those ones really attract, get me, especially during the times where not everybody feels like a PDA, like a public display of affection. I mean,
Yeah.
I love it, but you know, if that hasn't been coming across, then those little acts of service, just it's like, yes, you're thinking of me. You're getting to actually know me and do stuff that I need. It may not be and the thing is, it's not what they need, it's what I need, and in return I do the same.
Or when you're taking a nap and they cover you up.
Hmm. Or they make you eat salad, but they always give you your favorite dressing. Stuff like that.
Or you,
It's those little caring things.
although when you're cooking dinner and all of a sudden you turn around and they lay one on you, that's
That's just a given. No, I mean,
just out of the blue when you're cooking dinner. That's not a bad thing.
true.
I
That's when you
actually, I
use.
actually enjoy doing that as well. Turn around and walk past someone while they're cooking in the kitchen, like slap their butt. That used to work great.
Is that an act of service when you're cooking and
I don't know.
the
Well, it
blue
definitely
turn
it
around and
never
they
used to
kiss
go.
you like that?
Oh yeah,
Or
sometimes the frying pan would get thrown at your head, but at least you knew there was an act of something that happened.
that's true. That's very true. Or if they do something along the lines, in Ghost, but instead of the pottery clay, that they put their arms around you and they're helping you cut. Those little sensual, like it's not overt, but it's sensual. Those little
Yeah.
things, yeah, that can like get you going. "Grrr,"
Like a cat, the
Yeah,
little
or
ghost.
yeah, I'm not good at rolling my R's, so it's like, but I'm good at gurring.
Well, here's a question. If things like that occur where it gets your motor going, but it doesn't go to that place, do guys like that?
Steve, I mean, Shoeless, you go first.
Go
Thank
again,
you,
Donna.
Marcella. Love you too. Thank you so much.
Can you fire that question away again, Dana?
Okay. Like, on the movie Ghost,
Yeah,
it's intimate and they're making the pottery together. And
yeah,
you can kind of feel their hearts meld and you feel the
yeah,
intimacy of that. And it's
yeah,
special, right?
yeah,
So let's say that happens and you can feel their connection, but nothing else happens.
yeah.
Do guys like that?
I do.
We know
If
there's a
I, if I,
connection, but
if I
it
know
doesn't.
if I know that there's a connection with someone, it doesn't have to lead into anything spectacular. But if I know that there's that moment where there's that what's the Hotel Transylvania, that zing, that's like one of my favorite. If you've seen Hotel Transylvania, the cartoons,
Uh,
unfortunately, I see a lot of kids' movies. Um, but yeah, Transylvania, they say that you have a moment where you zing, where you lock eyes, and all of a sudden it's just like you just know.
flying in the air.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like woohoo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, it's just like if that zing, I suppose, happens, um, that's just a moment when you know that you've got that connection with someone, and it doesn't matter. Um, you might not see him for 5 years or 5 months or 5 days, but you just know that when you see him again, that
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
So, yep,
It's kind of like it takes you back to when you're a kid and you know when you get all those flutterbys in your
mm,
spirit and you have all that lovey romantic stuff and it's not about the sexual stuff.
yeah,
It's all about that feeling.
yep, yep. I still live by that now. It's that feeling is more important to me than anything because that actually that's telling me that I know that I'm connecting with someone the right way or not.
Yeah. Wasn't it fun being in that young place where you had all that feeling?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you were giddy and you'd go to what we call as a blue light disco over here, and you'd be looking around at all these people dancing and hugging and all the rest of it, and then a girl turns up and paints you a kiss, and you run like hell because you're like, "What the heck just happened? Oh my god, I gotta go!" Gone, and you leave the blue light disco because you've just had a moment where you've looked down, going, "What the heck are you?" And you've had to run out because you've been embarrassed. Right?
Or you would see that person walking down the hall and you just get that internal rush.
Yep. I get that now with certain people now. I might not have seen someone in 10 years, and I can still have that instant moment like it was just the day before. Just certain
Yeah.
people, you just know you've got a connection with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love those giddy feelings. Look, it's guilty sin. I'm going to admit it right now. Guilty sin. I like, on occasion, to watch those cheesy teenage movies.
And pretend you're the lead,
No, no,
the best
but I
friend.
like to watch them. Because it takes you back,
Hmm.
and it's so PG. Well, it's not ever G anymore, but it's so PG, and it reminds you of the way that kind of thing used to feel. You know. Okay, Jenny says I have more questions. Who is one male figure who has inspired you in your life?
JC, you can go first.
Well, I can go for. Oh, okay. Oh, put me on the spot. I'm eliminating my family because I love my father and he was a great inspiration. As I got older, he became a great inspiration because I understood his life journey better, and that really inspired me on the way he carried himself and handled it. If I was looking for someone famous, and I think this is where I get some of my voice coming from, it would be in Canada. It would be like Terry Fox, who was someone who had one leg. He had an amputation due to cancer for one leg, and he was attempting a run across Canada to raise cancer awareness. And I was actually 15, and he was running down the main street that connected to my side street. I seen all these people lining up, and I was on the front porch, and I ran down like a block and a half, and I actually got to see him run past us. And once I understood what he was actually doing and why he was doing it, I found that, I think that triggered a little more of the social justice or doing something better, like somewhere, like even just immediately. But in my personal life, it would have to be my father. But I didn't really appreciate that till I became like more of an adult male and understood what he went through to come here and what he was doing. Yes, Jenny, I saw him. He was running down Danforth Road into Toronto, and I was like 15, and I got to throw the old dollar bill into the collection. So,
Wow.
but that's me. But okay, Shoeless, over to you. Oh, over to you.
So, mine. So when I was growing up, going through my teenage years, I was quite a troubled soul, I suppose would be a really nice, light way to put it. Um, Going through a divorced family, very angry at the world, all the rest of like that. And it was actually one of my next door neighbours. His name was Bruce Hort. He was this amazing Christian guy. He he took me under his wing. He used to get me over to his house and used to teach me how to do some woodworking. I used to help build limestone walls with him. And every day I was with him after school, I would go over there, help him do jobs around his house. And he just used to talk to me, ask me questions about my day every day, the problems I was facing when I was at school, if I was still being chased by all the bogans at the school every morning tea and every lunchtime, and I used to run for my life and get the dunny dunks and all the rest of the head into the toilet bowl and all the rest of it. And he was just someone that just inspired me to be more thoughtful of other people, and regardless of what got thrown your way, he just yeah, he was just always amazing. He passed away from leukemia when I was in my I think I was in my late 20s, and but I just really loved his the way that he treated his kids, his just the way that he lived life, because he knew that he hadn't been well and all the rest of it. And it was just for me, I learned a lot from him. So yeah, so that's probably a big one for me, and it's probably why I tend to I suppose care about people a lot differently to probably how I did when I was a lot younger, because I just had a really good role model that did a lot for me. So yeah, that's that.
Very
That's
good.
that way, that way, that way, yeah, that
Okay,
way.
JC Bear, what is something that you got in trouble for when you were a teenager? And she was one.
Oh my God.
No, no.
I mean, okay, I have to go through a few. Um, filter, 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 filter. Okay. For me, it was underage drinking, and my parents were, like came home. They thought I thought I was going to outsmart them, but we had one of those like 20 steps from one floor to the second floor, old house, hit the wrong step, heard the creak, and I heard my mom from the bedroom going, "Which one is home?"
Oh no,
And I'm like, "It's your son. We'll discuss this in the morning. Go to bed," right? Sure
never
enough.
good.
Now my mom worked afternoons, but she made a purpose of getting up at 8 in the morning. And basically, even though, that hangover, getting up at 8 in the morning, it was kind of like tap, tap, tap. You got chores to do today. And I'm like, what are you doing up? So yeah, and so it wasn't the verbal dress down. It was, we're going to make you work. We're going to make you work for this. So yeah, for me, it was the first time getting caught for underage drinking. Notice I say first time because I smartened up after that.
Mm. I'm seriously trying to figure out something I can go PG to keep me safe. Uh, I think when I was
What
12 years
happened?
ago. Hey,
Sorry, I accidentally hit something. Sorry, sorry.
that's all right. So I think when I was 13, yeah, I would have been about 13, and we used to save up our pocket money. And this one day, me and a couple of my next door neighbour mates were walking down towards the local deli, and this guy came up to us, and he must have been in his 20s, late 20s, and he said, "Oh, have you guys got any money?" And I've gone, "Yeah, I'm just going to the deli to go grab an ice cream." And he said, "Oh, if you got $2, I've got some really cool books for you." So I looked at my mate Terry and Leon. They were brothers, and the next thing you know, we've gone. "Oh yeah, we can put $2 together between all of us." So we gave this guy $2. The next thing you know, he pulled out 10 Penthouse and Playboy magazines out of his
Oh no.
bag. So Terry, he was the oldest one by about 8 months, and he just sat there going, "Oh my God, I'm taking these home." And so the next thing you know, we've forgotten about the ice creams that we were meant to be going to buy. We've gone back to the house. We've divvied up these magazines, and we've kind of taken them to each other's homes. And we were taking turns of swapping around the magazine, so we all got to have a different magazine every few days. And this one night, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and my mum walked into the bedroom and caught me with one of the magazines in my hand. And I've gone, oh, tried to shove it underneath the pillow, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm done here." So my mum walks in, "What's this?" Grabs the magazine, whacks me over the head with it. I'm busted. I'm grounded for a month. 3 months later, I found them in the top drawer of their bedside, and they've been looking at it themselves.
Oh my God.
I was like, "Damn!" So I'd been bollocked by my mum for looking at girly magazines, and then they kept them themselves. I was like, "No way!" So on your mum, love ya.
Now, 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 notice the theme here about who was administering the punishment in both our lives.
Yeah,
It was our
exactly.
mothers, right?
Absolutely. Uh, I'll never forget that. That was probably one of the lightest times I got in trouble. But yeah, that was a good one.
See, Cruz
Uh,
says, if you could only watch three movies or shows for the rest of your life, what would it be?
oh, one series I've got hooked on at the moment is a series called Afterlife. It's a Netflix series. And it's about a man whose wife has passed away, and she's done this like a full recording on the laptop, talking to him about um, if you're seeing this video, obviously it means I've passed away, and so there's little segments of her talking to him every day, make sure you fed the dog and all the rest of it. And it's him going through his process of wanting to kill himself to becoming angry with the world and this and that, and the way he interacts with people, and it's just so candid. And so yeah, I'm just really taken by this movie at the moment. It's a series, three series, and I think there's 10 episodes each series, and I'm loving it. So that's one that I'm in the middle of right now. See, Chris, I'm absolutely loving it. So that's that. Um, one favourite movie for me. Have you ever seen the movie Serendipity?
Yeah.
I love Serendipity. It's probably one of the most girly movies that you'll ever be able to get me to just sit there and I can. I don't even have to have anyone sit down and say to me, "I'm going to watch it," and you're going to watch it with me. I'll put it on myself. I love that movie. And then the third one, which is probably there's probably two more, so I'll probably go 3 and 4 on this one. My two others that I just love is the Monty Python movies. The series, the Monty Python movies, I love them, love them, love them, love them. And then from there, um, there was a what you call it? I don't know if you guys used to see a lot of English series, but I grew up watching and loving the Young Ones.
I don't know that one.
The Young Ones is a bunch of uni students that are all living in a old bunky house together, and one's a hippie, another one's trying to be the serious businessman study guy, another one's just a bit of a layabout, and then the other one's Vivian, and he's the punk. He's got the spiky hair, and he's got the stars across his head, and he's always he's got his ripped t-shirt, and he just walks in like this, and there's just four different characters, and when you sit there and look at it, you go, this is like the four different egos that you get from guys as they're growing up. It's like one minute you got the chilled, laid back hippie dude who's smoking his weed and all the rest of it, and you put it all together, and I just related to it so much because every time that they had something happen, like there was in one movie, a bomb landed in the middle of their apartment, and Vivian's trying to hit it with a sledgehammer to see if he could get it to explode, while the rest of them are panicking, not knowing what to do. And, yeah, so it was so unrealistic and so stupid, so English humour. And if you haven't seen any of the Young Ones, just do it for 30 minutes, and you'll sit there and go, Steve, I hate you, but it's hilarious. So,
Oh my
so yeah,
god.
they're mine. They're mine.
Okay, your movie's JC Bear.
Um, on that, one of the ones that I would watch over and over again is Sense Eight on Netflix. It's a really interesting series whereby a group of people are connected to each other in mind and soul, and it's really weird. It's kind of freaky when you first watch it, but once you get past the first couple of episodes and understand what's going on, they're actually connected and can communicate with each other.
It,
And
it's called what?
Sense Eight, SENS8, and it's really interesting because it crosses cultures, crosses languages, because you're communicating um, mind to mind, and you can actually switch. It's like you can switch bodies with them. So someone who is an excellent, let's say, boxer, and let's say you were in a situation where you had to fight, and you can connect with each other, and then they can kind of come into your body, and they can actually use your body to defend yourself and all that, and they you switch back, but it's only amongst a certain group of people, like your own little cocoon type of 10 or 12 people that have this connection with each other, and there are multiple groups throughout the world that have it, but only
Gotcha.
within their. The other one, my geek side comes out. Love Lord of the Rings trilogy. I need my some fantasy, some sci-fi, some you know victory of good over evil. I could watch that. I could watch that. And oh my god, I had the third one in my head. I had the third one in my head when you were talking, and I'm like, what was it? Okay, talk amongst yourselves. It'll come back to me. It was nearing the end. Oh, another comedy one. Mine's also British. It's called Are You Being Served?
Oh yes.
They have such cheeky comedy,
Oh
and I found out when I was actually researching it or had the bonus disc that it was the writers based it off of the Simpsons Company department store that was here in Canada, and they actually pitched it to the CBC before taking it to the BBC, and the BBC did it, but it was actually based on a Canadian company and how they were working in their in departments here. So yeah, I need some of that. If it's the only three that I could watch for the rest of my life, I need some good comedy, I need some good fantasy, and I need some good feel good movies. So those would be
yeah,
my three.
yeah.
Love
I'm with
it.
you. Yeah.
Do you ever like musicals, any of you, or movies that have music in them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like. I watched for the first time the other night was The Greatest Showman. I
Oh, I
lo-
love that movie.
I loved it. I was sitting there because I'm one of these people sitting there going, oh my god, here we go, like freaking singing in a bloody movie. The real blokey side of me coming out here, it's like, but yeah, I watched it and it was just like, I was blown away how good that movie was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't remember the lead guy in it. What's his name again?
As,
Glitch
as
Brain.
so you had
Who
what
remembers the
the
lead actor in
Australian
that?
the Australian one.
Yeah, him.
Oh,
Um,
played Wolverine.
and
Who?
ex Wolverine,
Yeah,
Hugh Jackman.
Yep,
I love Hugh Jackman.
for his voice.
For him, all of him. For him,
yeah,
all of
he,
him.
he's definitely a favourite between a lot of females I know.
Ah, Hugh Jackman.
And
Yeah,
Chris Hemsworth.
He's just a good human, number one.
yeah, he is.
I like him
Yeah,
because he's a good human. He's attractive. He's smart. He can sing. He can act. He's a good husband. Everybody gives him heck because of his wife. I don't see anything wrong with his wife.
she's just what he likes.
Mhm.
Everybody goes, she's not attractive. He could do better, blah, blah. I think she's attractive.
She obviously she obviously inspires him.
Mhm.
She must be an awesome soul.
I mean, he met her when they were both acting. I don't know if it was a movie or what it was. She's a little older than him. I guess they expect him to be with a hot 20-year-old. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah, probably.
which
But
is
again,
stupid. He's going to
I
make something.
if they he probably appreciates a lot more good banter and laughs, and she probably, because actors can sometimes have an ego, she probably balances them out.
Hmm.
So
Kai Bear says he holidays where she lives and he's a vegan. Kai Bear.
Can she go, hey, Kai Bear, can she come on a holiday now?
Yeah, yeah.
oh my god, hey Kyberry, little koala cub. Well, you may want to get like maybe an autograph or to Dear Dana from Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Keep
could you imagine
keep
it?
up the good fight.
Or
Yeah,
dirty glass or
Oh
No.
my God.
You steal a glass from a restaurant who's drunk and send it to her. Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, no
Dirty
cloning, okay?
napkin, anything?
No cloning.
No, I wouldn't do that. Well, maybe I would. I don't.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't do that.
really. We'll talk backstage.
But no,
But
I
it's your
like.
birthday. You can do whatever you want. So,
I'm just pretending. Well, I'm 101. It doesn't matter anymore. It just doesn't matter anymore. I'm trying to
oh
turn
my,
back the clock.
no, it just embrace it and go. You're going to be the best you're going to be at whatever age. Do you want to be 21 again?
No, I'm trying to just act like the number just doesn't matter because
Really, it doesn't.
in, in my soul, I don't really have an age.
Well, the only time I feel it is when, like you got to take a couple of stairs up. You know, it's like, oh my God, with groceries, lugging them up the stairs if the elevator's out. That's when I feel my age.
And I had an epiphany the other day because because of Covina and all that stuff, I kind of got in a glitch because over a year ago I used to exercise literally 5 days a week, sometimes six, literally. And I did it for my health. I did it when no one was here to be able to pick him up, all of that other stuff to make sure I was strong enough to carry him. And when I stopped, I started getting stove up, and I realized the other day, even though I can do weights and stuff, I wasn't doing a lot of dancing and that kind of thing. And it dawned on me I couldn't lift my arms above my head the other day.
Oh,
So I started forcing myself to do exercises and move my arms more often above my head and force the issue, even if it was painful and stuff, which now I can. And it dawned on me why people start with MS start progressing with CP, with um, arthritis and everything. Things start locking up and they end up in the wheelchair because they stop and everything starts turning Tin Man.
hmm.
So, like, hell no. So, I'm back in my routine again. I'm not going there.
Oh God, no,
Oh, God, no.
no. Now, I think we got photobombed during your speech.
Hello, Michaela, and hello, Kitty Butt. I forgot the kitty's name.
That's Bella.
Bella. I should know
Yeah.
that because I used to
Her,
have a
na- her
dog.
name was Mechanical Puss until 3 weeks ago, but now she's shaven.
Hello, animal whisperer.
Oh my God, that tail. But no, I loved the little back and forth photobomb. Like,
Yeah, I know, right? But
and it's like,
everybody out there, the moral of the story is you cannot stop movement. Period. I learned. I mean, I had the big open eye aha moment that was like, oh no, what happened? You have
oh
to you
yeah,
Yeah.
have to keep the movement up. So I'm back at it.
exactly. It is so easy, during a work from home, like, when you're in the chair, like you're just walking to the kitchen or you're just walking to your own bathroom. It's not enough as opposed to when you're in the real work world and you're going down, walking over a couple of blocks to your favorite coffee shop or tea shop or just going to the local park when it isn't like a -15 out and
Yeah.
taking a short walk along some of the park trail or park trails that are around work. At least we're near where I work. So, but yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it.
Because I was like, I don't care. I'm pushing through the pain, baby. Because I'm not. No way, Jose. I am going to push.
Very, very cool.
Where is your
But
kitty cat?
she's gone. She's gone wandering. I've got Quenda's running around in the backyard at the moment, so she just goes and checks them out.
Hey, ladybug, ladybug, where are you?
Do you know the French word for ladybug is coccinelle?
No, I did not know that.
Yes, my nieces taught me.
Hello, little ladybug. That's what I call you, Michaela.
It's
So,
all
so
good.
I was going to say, so JC, favorite male actor then?
Oh, oh my God. Uh, Henry Cavill, Daniel Craig, tie.
Okay.
You?
Me, um, Dean Anderson Smith, who was MacGyver,
Hmm.
or Christian Bale,
Batman.
Ah.
Now,
Batman.
the thing with Henry Cavill, everybody thinks it's because of Superman, but you have to remember, I don't know if in the States they had it. He also starred in The Tudors,
Yep.
and he's in The Witcher. With Daniel Craig, first time I seen him was in The Tales of Laura Croft, and and then he had the Bond series. So yeah, so it's not just from what they're completely famous for around the world. I've seen them in their earlier works when they were more supporting actors before they became lead stars in their own right.
Yep. Yep.
Biggest pet peeves.
Me,
Both of you.
okay, I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna have to exit soon. So
Okay.
Yep.
for me, it's when somebody tries to change me like at the core for
Yes.
Yeah.
their needs. That is
Yes.
my biggest pet peeve. I mean, I've learned to slough off the little things, but for me, it's when somebody says, "Well, I wish you would act more like this," and I'm like, "Why? Why? After all these years or months, I
Mm,
was fine, and then all of a sudden, you want me to turn or embrace something a little more negative than what I'm willing to do because it's not part of my core being, it's not part of my nature." And that causes a lot of conflict with some people I know, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I said, if you like it, I can leave. No, 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 don't go. I said, then why are you asking me to do it? There's a reason you wanted me to be in your friend circle, and this is the way I was a month ago or a year ago or 10 years ago, and now you want me to change part of who I actually became. No, sorry. I did not go through and come out and make all of these life-changing decisions to accept myself, to change myself at the core. Okay, I'm getting off my soapbox because that's a little too serious. But that's your birthday thing. But that's me.
Yeah.
yep. And I would have to, without saying too much. Oh, here we go, Cat. Well,
the cat goes. The cat goes. It's about me today.
yeah. Well, I've got two females saying it's about them today here. Uh, you Bella and Michaela. It's both there doing their thing today on me. I would 100% have to agree with you. That would be mine as well, JC. Absolutely. I've been in so many situations over the years when I've been in relationships or friendships where everything was all cool going along, and then all of a sudden you were being told it's not good enough, and you've got to make these changes so we can keep hanging out. It's like there's the door you came through. Ciao.
Hmm.
So I had no problem when I was younger. Um, of just sitting there flipping the bird and telling someone to take their walk elsewhere because it's not what I need.
Hmm.
So no, 100% with you on that one. Absolutely. If you're good enough, if you're good enough and respected by the majority of the people you know in your life, and then one person says that you need to change, you know that person's not right for you.
Hmm. It's fascinating. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Dee, 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 dee,
The other
dee.
version. I was hoping Michaela would see it.
Oh, don't worry. I feel that there's another photo bomb coming through.
Yeah, I know, right? Those cats are wanting to party.
Oh my God, yes. Now, does that little cat take home like little hunting prizes for you and leaves them on the doorstep?
Yeah, no, she's generally not allowed outside because she tries to attack everything she sees. So I've had to make her indoor cat only.
Listen, Michaela.
Okay, settle down. So yeah, so that's yep. No, she doesn't get any awards. She doesn't bring home any prizes for me. It's actually really nice because the mail I used to have, I could walk out the back door and find a three mice waiting for me at the back door, looking up for me, saying, "Will you just put me out of my misery?" While the cat's just lying on top of them.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the cat's
So
going. Put them on the Barbie.
yeah,
It's
pretty
time to
much.
have a dinner.
Yeah, time for a snack.
Oh, Arsene said he likes Platoon.
Here you go, Donna. Dun 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 dun.
But
Oh my god.
I like the freedom of kids. They're just like, hey,
Oh my god,
yeah.
yes.
I asked him
I
to say
I had
he
that
loves the
earlier
movie
tonight.
Platoon.
hey, Michaela.
You know,
Well,
there's sometimes a dark movie is good for you, but I
Mm.
found that it changes my mood the next day.
Yeah, I'm the same.
yeah,
Hey, yeah.
And
There's a lot of movies.
I have to be aware of that.
it sure changed Will Smith's mood for a few months.
I was going to say it's going to change it for a few years, I think, actually. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
that's
The
another.
yeah. So Platoon was a really awesome movie. That was really that was a very raw movie. Platoon. Yeah, definitely good call on that one, Arsenal. My favorite movie of all time, Spaceballs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Love Spaceballs the movie. Just the bad humor, the political incorrectness, the just the actors that were in it were just so collectively amazing of the time it was made. You couldn't have got a better such diverse group of people into one movie. Yeah, just to me that movie stands the test of time for me. Absolutely.
What about a movie that has stood the test of time, and it's not Wonder Woman?
Ooh.
I know what I want to say. Gosh, what was that movie that they were all in the fraternity house? That
Oh,
John
National
Belushi,
Lampoon. National
Animal
Lampoon.
House.
Animal
Animal
House.
House. I was about to say Porky's. I'm glad I didn't say that now.
Oh my god, Porky's. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord.
Animal House stood the
Kim
test of
Cattrall's debut. No.
time.
Um, my favorite movie for me that's lasted the test of time. Let me think. Jeez. If you've got one, JC, throw it out there because I know you've got to go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, oh
Thank
my
you,
god.
Robin.
I'm just trying to think. There's been so
Um,
many over the years, and then there are
oh
ones
yeah,
that you look back.
mine
You know.
my one for test of time would be Blues Brothers.
Oh my god. I actually can't think of like. I mean, I'm going through so many different ones in my head. Like even ones that I used to watch with my parents that they used to love, from Citizen Kane straight down to 10 Angry Men or 12 Angry Men.
Kai Bear
Death
said
of a
Jaws.
Salesman. Everybody seems to be going into either the comedy or the horror.
She said
Yeah,
Jaws. Dunna, dunna, dunna,
I don't know.
dunna.
Maybe then I'll throw in Nightmare on Elm Street. Because he gets you in your dreams.
oh
But
god.
Chase
Oh,
Ryder says, this is a good point. Certain movies I can put on and it'll put me to sleep. If someone was telling me a story, maybe that's why I don't watch scary movies very often. Life in itself is scary. Go ahead, take this
yeah.
off. Oh, now I'm in my hair crazier.
just before I have to go, I can tell you that in my condo unit or condo building, they switched cable providers, and I purposely left a week gap between them shutting off the original service provider and the new one. I have found I get amazing sleep not being tuned into the news cycle 24/7.
Yeah, I had to stop watching a lot of the news because it was depressing me.
Like, it's literally silent here, except for when I put on the radio or stream a service. But I just found not having that constant white noise and the news service on while I'm doing work or, cleaning or, taking stuff down to recycling. I found that I've had an amazing last 2 nights of sleep. I am far more relaxed and so forth. And it's kind of like I just realized, like the last 2 or 3 days, I haven't had a constant news service going on in the background. But that it's working for me. I don't know if anybody else likes to unplug from it. It may help if you're doing your sleep and stuff like that.
Have an 8-year-old, mate. You don't get to watch the news.
True, true. I only have segments an 11 and a 9-year-old niece that I only have nice little 2-hour chunks with. So it's all good.
Yeah, I normally come home when the news is about to start, and if you ever, oh, Dana, you would actually love this series. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's an Australian cartoon series called Bluey.
Louis?
Bluey.
Oh,
Bluey.
Bluey.
Bluey. Check it out. It's so funny. It's basically a dog family. Blue heelers. One's a blue and the other one's like a red heeler color. So it's a mum and a dad and 2 kids, and they do life stories. But it's so funny. It's like all the rage over here. It wins awards and all the rest of it for best kids movies and stuff like that. Jenny saying Billy loves Bluey. Bluey is such a awesome series. It's hilarious.
So where can I find Bluey?
You should be able. Well, there'll be stuff on YouTube.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because it will be put up there. It's Australian Broadcasting Corporation, but for kids of all ages, like McCullough and I, no word of a lie, I'll come home from work after a bad day at work. He'll put on a thing of Bluey, and I'm in absolute hysterics in 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's so funny. A bit of adult content from the point of view that they're making adults think about how the kids think and stuff like that. But it's awesome, and it's so lighthearted and it actually puts your spirit in a really good place. So I really recommend it.
Huh. JC
Yeah,
Morgan.
even James
Niece
is
is
saying,
Bluey.
yeah,
Louis.
even James says his toddler loves it. So there you go. We're onto something. Louis, check it out.
And a lot of adults watch Disney too.
Oh
Yeah, I
God,
know,
yeah.
'cause we're all big kids.
At our core. But I think we forget that though at times.
I still haven't watched that new one. We don't talk about Bruno.
Bruno.
No.
Yeah, good
We
movie.
don't talk about Bruno. And I sing it, and I haven't seen it yet.
So I was going to say, going back to a funny moment in life. We were talking about the moments before about the worst things we ever did as a kids and stuff. I think the funniest thing I ever did was because you just brought it up, Disney. So when I was hitchhiking over in America and going back in my 20s, I met up with a group of friends from a Christian chat room. We went to Disneyland. One of the girls worked for one of the hotel places, Hilton, I think it was. We got basically accommodation for 5 people at the Hilton for the whole weekend for $50. We got free entry into Disneyland for the whole weekend. It was like for the 2 days. One of the girls, Sarah, she worked there and she was pulling out express tickets and all the rest of it. And on the final day, Evan, he was this really big dude. He was training up to go into the Coast Guard. He says, anything that you want to do before we leave here, Steve? I said, I want to hijack the bus. So basically, all these people got onto the bus. I made Evan stand at the front door so no one was allowed to get off, and the guy had to drive backwards and forwards through the actual car park, not letting anyone on and not letting anybody off until they'd got the Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi chant right. And so we're on the microphone going backwards and forwards on the bus, and no one was allowed off until everyone joined in. And we did that for about 15 minutes. We had security trying to chase down the bus, and we were in hysterics. So yeah, some of the things I do.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi,
Oi,
oi, oi.
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Well, you can
Oi,
get
oi,
tongue
oi.
tied in that, can't you?
It's like 1, it's 3, it's 5, it's 7. You just keep mixing up, and they had to keep doing it until I decided enough was enough. So that was awesome. I loved it.
And they still allow you to go back to the U.S., right?
I don't know yet.
You may be on a list. Okay.
Yeah, I might be. I don't know.
Or you may be allowed back into the U.S., but not at Disney.
You
So I might have
little
to.
troublemaker.
I might have to go to Canada first and then sneak in
Yeah,
somebody's
so then
backpack.
sneak through.
Yeah,
Kai Bear was asking, where are you in Australia?
I'm from Perth, Quebec.
And Kai Bear, you're in Australia as well, yes? Where are you in Australia? I have a student in Perth, and my other student, I forgot where she is. I'm trying to connect them so they can have new friends, but I have to make sure with their parents.
You've
But
got a couple of students in Sydney as well, though.
yeah, I don't know what Sheila's has done, but I have a format where I can teach anywhere in the world, and all of a sudden I have got this influx of students from Australia. I kid you not. It
Kai
was like
Bear says near
bang,
Sydney.
bang, bang,
Near
bang, bang.
Sydney. Near
It's
Sydney. Yeah.
it's all great, but I have to leave you two.
All right, mate.
Okay,
I will be back. Happy birthday, Dana. I hope you have
thank
a
you.
wonderful day tomorrow. Hope you get your punching bag, but I also hope that you get a nice picnic in the backyard as well.
Well, he's giving me money because I couldn't make up my mind and I felt pressured.
Well,
So
cash always works.
I
Works
will
for me.
decide when I make room for whatever it is.
Very cool.
But
Shoeless, always a pleasure.
Right.
Great to
Absolutely.
talk with
And
you.
we'll have another one of our 1 o'clock in the morning chat soon, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It always happens that way. Members of the chat, Dana's butterflies, big bear hugs. Hopefully
love you, Tracy Bear. Thank you.
see you next Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, invite a friend. It's all good.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you so much.
mwah, to whoever's out there that needs one.
Thank you.
Ciao.
See you, bro.
Bye. So that has
So,
been great. We plan on trying to have um, Attack of the Guys once a month
yeah.
if we can make it happen. Just
And
so
the segment is going to be called, what is it, Dana? The Boys Light Up.
the boys light up.
Boys Light Up.
I love how
And
he calls me Dana. It's Dana.
it's Dana.
It's Dana to him. It's the Australian version.
It's the Aussie version. And so there was a couple of reasons why. It's funny, it just came to me last night while we were talking, messaging each other while I couldn't sleep as per usual. I want guys to know that this place can be a really a safe place to come to. We can light up, share our spirituality, but be normal at the same time. Let's make it a fun place, a safe place. We encourage other blokes that might be going through some stuff that they know it's a safe place to come to and get inspired by the blokes to know that it's okay where they're at and we're here to help. And the other thing as well is that the Boys Light Up, it's a really quirky, cool Aussie song by the name of Aussie Cruel. And and those guys, if I remember rightly, are from Bondi Beach, if I remember rightly. They were all surfers. So just a really cool band, Aussie band. So it sort of jumped out, and I said, "Hey, Dana, what about this here?" And she's like, "I like that." So I think it's going to stick. So so when we put these days up, and I'm just saying this to everybody, anyone that's in the bushes, um, we're hoping. I'd really love to be able to do these once a month. Um, I'm really passionate about this. So I think and it's just a good way for all of us to have a bit of fun and a bit of a laugh and know it's safe um, and be and feel like we all can belong. I think there's a bit of a stigma about guys coming to channels like this here, and because they think it's a bit woohoo and a bit weird and a bit strange. Having a hyperpool and we're just talking about stuff in general. But I just want more and more guys to be able to connect and however the heck we do it. If this is a way we can do it, and all the guys that are on here, if we feel like we can bring another bloke along that might just get a bit of inspiration out of whatever the heck happens on that day, because we're never going to know what you lovely ladies are going to throw to us out here. Uh, but yeah, we've been planning this for about 3 months now. So I'm really glad that today was the day. So on that note, may the Schwartz be with you. You can know Spaceballs. And I'll jump off as well, so you can get on to anyone else that wants to come up and say g'day. But hey, Michaela, you got a second? All I'm going to say is on behalf of Little Miss Butterfly and myself, happy birthday. Think you're awesome. We love you, and can't wait to see what happens over the next year.
Oh, thank you so much.
And to all the crew in the chat and in the bushes, the people that do speak to me and I help out along the way, know that we love you as well. We're always here and always happy to help. So enjoy the night, and we will jump off. See ya.
I love you, Michaela. Little ladybug. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything.
See ya.
Bye. Well, that was fun. Um, I love and appreciate all of you. I wanted to share this night. My birthday's technically tomorrow, but I really want you to make wishes for yourself. Blow out your candle, whatever, make a wish for yourself. Do something good for yourself. Um, yes, Steve was fun. Thanks, Shelly Marie. Thank you for all the birthday, um, happy birthdays and stuff. I'm definitely going to eat cake tomorrow. I want to do bigger things for the channel. I do want to start a class if you're interested um, this next month and picking a day. But just to, you know, talk about um, maybe some healing work, some spiritual stuff, not woo woo stuff, but just general spiritual stuff, have get together in that way. But I just have to know how much interest there is, do some scientifically based spiritual stuff. I'm getting tired. You hear my voice starting to go, But anyway, again, I love and appreciate you all. I thank you for being here. It means so much. Take good care of yourself. Do something, again, I'm reminding you, mind, body, and spirit. Like I said, mind. I've been, doing prayer and I've been doing meditation. I've been back to exercise. That's body. And, spirit is my prayer as well. Mind, body, spirit. And I've been trying to take better care of myself, drinking water. You have to do the things that speak to you. I can't tell you what to do for you, right? But I hope you're doing it. Only takes a few minutes out of your day. only takes a few minutes out of your day. We have to work to be good humans, take care of each other, lift each other up, resonate higher, have good energy, be there for other human beings. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Tonight was just about being fun, being more energetic, being happier. But you all came here and you were very kind to me. I love and appreciate you all for that. It just means so much. Oh, Shelley, you know how much you mean to me. And Chase and Mocha Rain and Azarella. Ah, my tongue's sticking to my mouth. And Arseny and a blobby, Kite Bear, Mocha Rain, James Pruitt, Monica Zen, Chase Ryder, Jenny, Robin, my roommate from college, Robin Cook. All of these beautiful people. Nikki, the list goes on and on. I'm just getting tired. But I love JC Bear and Shoeless One coming in here answering all those questions, Arseny. And, you know, if you'd like to see more of that, let me know. We really would like to make special nights for things to happen. Of course, I'll continue to do my thing too. But, let's shake it up a little bit. But again, I appreciate all of you being here. I didn't want to make it, oh, it's my birthday, come see me. I really do want you to make a wish for yourself. Genuinely take the time and make a special wish. And focus on it, or make it for someone that you really love and care about and that needs it. Hey, Tessish. Oh, thank you so much, love. But please make a wish for yourself. And those in the bushes, I can feel your energy. I truly, dearly appreciate you. Let's talk about things and focus on things that need to be, shine a light on it, or that people are afraid to talk about, or that you're interested in, or that is dear to your heart. Just leave it in the comments. I'm not scared to talk about it, But I don't know if you don't tell me. And please like, subscribe, and share. But at least like and subscribe. And if you would like to contribute to the channel, the support of the channel, until we're monetized, you can do so at miracles3@charter.net. That's the PayPal. Or the Cash App is $Dear Dana 1111. You can find it in the banner at the bottom. I appreciate you so much. And you don't have to if you don't want to. That's fine too. But again, thank you for coming to this birthday celebration. I will see you on Wednesday. You are so beautiful, and stay blessed, and make a wish. Until Wednesday, that is it. Bye, everybody. Love you. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Bye. Take care.